Sometimes I suck at Siege. Hello and welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk about something any FPS player goes through. It's an epidemic that has scholars scratching their heads. Us gamers call it a rut, or a dry spell. It's something that will come out of nowhere. One day, you're playing just fine. Actually, you'll be doing better than normal. You'll have an insane day of Siege. Then tomorrow comes and suddenly, you can hit a hippo from 5 feet away with a shotgun in your hand. I can't explain why this happens, but there are a couple of ways to shake it off, and that's what this video is all about. Make sure you subscribe down below to see more videos like this one. Let's get into it. I recently just went through a rut, and I'm really inconsistent game to game, and it feels like I can finally breathe once I get a kill. A method I find to help with this process is to switch up how I play the game. If I'm usually hard breach or mainly support, I'll switch to a more aggressive playstyle. Maybe I'm playing too slow and I need to find a better pacing again. Or maybe it's the opposite. I could be playing too fast and I need to start playing a more supportive role. Whatever the case, I tried to do the opposite of what I've been doing to get myself killed. This gives your brain the push it needs to start thinking about what you're doing a bit more, allowing you to focus a bit harder. Will you have to try a little bit harder? Yeah, of course, but that's just how shooter games are, especially Siege. There's so many different ways to do things, and the playstyle of other players is constantly changing. No two rounds are the same, and that's what makes this game great. Another method I use to get myself out of a rut is to just play through it. The games might be agonizing to play, but sometimes you just gotta force your way through the problem. However, taking a break could also have the same effect. Sometimes you just have to back up and let your brain reset for a little bit. A day or two might be all you need to get back into the swing of things. You know that thing where you kind of hate Siege majority of the time, but after not playing it for a few hours, you start to crave it? Taking a longer break from something can make you want it even more, and it's good for your mental health in a way too. It's good to go outside and touch some grass, and a lot of us need that, to be honest. You know who you are. Let's not stray too far from our topic though. What else can you do to fix your gaming rut? In my opinion, playing other games really helps. This goes hand in hand with taking a break, but it doesn't have to be from gaming altogether. Pick up a more peaceful game like Stardew Valley or Minecraft, or go for a good single-player story game for a while. There's so many different types of games out there. Expand your horizons a little bit. If taking a break doesn't seem like an option for you, then maybe add some extra time to your warm-up routine. If you don't have one, I highly recommend you get one. Maybe that will be my next video. Good idea, actually. Regardless, I'll give you a quick description of what I do. I do a few different things. It depends on the day, really. Sometimes I like to generally warm up in aim labs. I prefer like the 3x3 and 5x5 grid shots. I'll sit there for about 15 minutes just trying to beat my high score, and after that, my aim and like senses are like more warmed up, I guess. And then I'll actually open Siege and use the target drills and shooting range in there. If I feel like I need it, I'll do some free-for-alls to warm up against actual players. Having a good warm-up routine can be the difference between an 0-6 game and a 9-2 game. You have to remember that there's always room for improvement and that there's always going to be someone better than you. And that's just life, honestly. But if you're still watching, it means that I still haven't found a way to get you out of that rut. Meaning, I'm going to have to give just one more tip. If taking a break, playing another game, or finding different ways to play and warm up don't work for you, then maybe try having fun with Siege again. When we all first started playing, we would constantly just be in quick match or standard doing whatever we wanted. We were all terrified of ranked. There's a weird peace of mind thing that happens where there's no pressure to win. When you play the game just to have fun in quick matches or standards, it gives you this weird confidence that you just normally wouldn't find in a ranked match. You can take gunfights you wouldn't normally take or play operators you would never touch in ranked. Go try it for yourself. Play standard where the map isn't up to you and every operator is on the table. It is a very freeing time for you and your friends. You guys can just have a good time without all that pressure to try hard. To go along with this, you could also just play by yourself. Sometimes I find myself unable to think for myself. I'll rely on other people to get a certain job done, like getting the wall open or clearing a roamer. Jobs that I should be able to do and that I actually should be helping with, but I'm just not for some reason. I'm just fully focused on what I'm doing and not worried about the rest going on. I usually don't recommend solo queuing, but there are benefits to it. I'll go more in depth on this subject in a later video, but to sum it up, playing by yourself forces you to make plays. No one to rely on but yourself, and it's your fault if you can't get it done. I guess it kind of triggers a gamer's version of fight or flight. Sometimes you just gotta let the parasites take over and enter your demon mode. Maybe I'm just talking out of my ass, so probably a good time to end this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, leave a like down below and comment your favorite way to get rid of Gamer Rut. And like I said at the beginning of this video, if you enjoy content like this, there's plenty of it on my channel. Make sure to check it all out and subscribe for more. But anyways, and as always, I'll see you in rank.